All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start on our backs. Lie down, and first we're just gonna take the knees in towards your chest and bring your hands onto your knees, and we're just gonna make some little circles. So I want you just to think of your knees coming in, out wide, and back together. My feet are gonna stay together, and I'm just kind of making this kind of butterfly action with the knees as I make big circles. So they go apart, wide, together. They draw in, they go wide, and together. We need like just two more like this. Then we're gonna switch directions. So they're gonna go wide, bring them in, push them away. Wide, in, and away. Just gonna be 3, just gonna loosen up the joint there. 2, 1, good. Bring the legs into tabletop here. You're gonna keep that left hand pressing onto that left thigh, and then the right leg and the right arm are gonna reach away from each other and pull back in. So try to keep that consistent pressure between the hand and the knee on that left side. Just moving the arm and the leg away from each other. Can you start to feel like your bottom ribs are nice and heavy? They're really imprinted into the floor. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Just switch that hand to the right leg. So now you've got your left hand on the right leg. Same thing, but left leg, right arm are now moving away from each other. Just remember, the more pressure you put in between the hand and the knee, the more challenging this becomes. But I really want you to work on that stability in the spine. It feels like it doesn't move at all. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Grab those knees, make a couple little circles again. Reverse them. And we'll go to the other side. Right hand, right thigh, left arm, left leg up. They're going to move apart and together. So I'm pushing that right hand into the right thigh, moving the left arm, left leg. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, here's 2, 1. Just switch the right hand to the left leg. Now that right leg, left arm, extend out and in. Keep that pressure. Keep the ribs down and heavy. Cinch in that waist around your spine. Feel like you're giving the spine a little hug. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Go ahead and give those knees a little hug. Cross that right ankle over the left. You make this figure 4. Just grab the back of the thigh. Pull the shin in towards your body. And let's just take that whole shape over to the left. So you're going to let that right foot come onto the floor. That left knee's going to rest. And then your right shoulder's going to rest. And just look over that right shoulder. Take one more big breath here. Good. Come back in. Switch it. Left ankle over the right. Pull that whole shape in. And then we'll take it over to the right. So you're going to let that left foot come all the way onto the floor. The right shin's on the floor. Left shoulder's on the ground. You can look out over that left shoulder here. Take a couple breaths. Good. One more big inhale here. Good. Bring it all back in. All right, legs are going to go up towards the ceiling. You can soften the knees. Hands are gonna come behind the head, and we're just gonna open and close the legs. So just starting here. Now, as you open the legs, I want you to lift your chest. So legs open, chest lifts and lowers. I'm trying to get up off those shoulder blades a little higher each time. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Little lift of your head and chest for 10, 9, 8. Let your head be heavy in your hands. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Little hip lift, hip lift. I just want you to feel like you're pulling that pubic bone in towards your belly button. Can you just do this with the lower belly? Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now put them together. Lift the shoulders and the hips. Both together at the same time. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring those knees in. Straighten out the legs. Get a nice big stretch here. Lengthen from your fingertips to your toes. And then we're going to exhale and roll all the way up. Sit up tall. Reach past those toes. Find that little hamstring stretch. Sit up. Roll it back. Give me 4 more like that. All the way up. Reach past the toes. Stack the spine. Roll it all the way back down. Here's 3. 2. 1 more. Good. Roll yourself down. Bend your knees into like a 3/4 length bend. And now as you exhale, roll up, we're going to pick up that left knee and then set it back down. Roll yourself down. Now we're going to go to the right. Pick it up. Right leg comes in as you roll up. So we're just going to go back and forth. Roll it up. Left leg. Roll it up. Right leg. Good. Let's go 4. Here's 3. 2. 1. Last round. 1. 1. We're going to come all the way down. Roll yourself all the way up. Left leg's going to come in. You're going to hold it here. And we're going to just do this opening of that left arm and close. Open to the left and close. If you want to send that left leg straight, then bend. Reach and in. Here's 8, 7. Really rotate from that rib cage. Here's 5. 4. You can just keep the knee bent if it's too much to straighten it. 3. Last one. Good job. Place that foot down. Right leg comes up. Right side. Reach that right arm back. Center. You can extend the right leg. Good. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Back to center. Just keep your heels down on the floor. Bring your knees all the way together. Hands are going to come behind the ears. You're just going to tuck your tail and push it under you, and then sit up a little taller. So this is a little roll back. If you have to take the hands forward, you can do that. If it's too much with them by your ears. But squeeze those knees together. And again, think pushing your heels or your butt towards your heels. and rolling towards the waistband of your pants. Here we go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. You can take those arms back forward. It's just this little tuck under, tuck under. Pubic bone and belly button, real small, just this little waistband moving back, belly button snapping back. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll over those hands and knees. Come on all fours. Let's get a couple of those cat and cow stretches in. So we're going to round, push away from the floor, spread the shoulder blades, and then lift the chest. Lift the sit bones. Round, and lift. 2 more. Move the spine. Last one. Now we're just going to move the spine side to side. So I want you to think of bringing your right shoulder, right hip towards each other, left shoulder, left hip towards each other. Just like you're wagging the tail and your shoulders from side to side. Last 2. 1. 1. Good job. Tuck those toes. Step yourself back into your plank. Hold in the plank here. Look forward. Get the chest forward. Tail towards your heels. I want you to feel like your neck is nice and long. No wrinkles in the front of the back. And let's move those shoulders back behind the wrists and back over the wrists. We're going to send the whole body back over the shins and forward. Keep your shins low and parallel the ground. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to send it all the way back. Stay there. Hover those hips, little pulses of the shins. Up and down, just real small. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. So again, my arms are going to be about shoulder width distance apart. I'm turning those biceps forward and hugging those elbows in towards each other, just to create a little space in my neck and shoulders. I'm pushing my hands forward and drawing my ribs in so I can drop a heel, bend the opposite knee, switch it. Just give me a couple back and forth little switches. Good. Right leg's gonna inhale up and back. Look forward, exhale, just bring that right knee to that right elbow. Hold it there. Get that knee up, even higher. One more hold, take it to the left. Hold it. And then set it between the hands. Lower that left knee. And then we're just gonna keep the hands on either side of that right foot. Let the hips fall forward. Good, point the right toes, send the hips back, stretch that hamstring. You can bow over that right shin. And just see if you can keep all 5 toes on the ground. Just stretch the top of the foot. Now you can pull the toes back, stretch the back of the leg. Top of the head reaches towards your toes. One more big breath. Good, now slide that foot underneath you so you've got these right angles, and we're gonna take the right hand under the hip. Left arm's gonna go up, and we're gonna side bend up and over to the left. Sorry, left arm's going up, we're side bending up and over to the right. That right hand can just be on your hip. And if you wanna let your hips start to come forward a little bit, that's fine, but just don't forget that zip up of the front belly. Give me just 2 more breaths here. See if you can breathe into that left lung. Good, come back through center. Tuck those back toes under. And then from here, we've got both those right angles, right? The left one and the right knee. And we're gonna press under the feet and just pick ourselves up so that we're kind of hovering in this 90-degree bend. Good, just holding here, taking that left arm up again. Side bend over to the right. Can you draw that pubic bone up to your belly button and feel a little opening to the front compartment of that left thigh? Keep bringing your right ribs back and those left ribs forward. One more big inhale here. Exhale. Come back through center. All right, hands are gonna come behind the ears. We're gonna keep this 90-degree bend in the knees. Try to get a little bit low. Keep activating that pubic bone up, that tailbone down. Just rotate to the right, center. Hands to the ears, right, center. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, little pulses of the legs. So I'm just hovering here, going up, down a couple inches. You should feel that left quad. Lean back a little bit. Here we go. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands to your heart. You're going to shoot your weight forward into that right foot. And we're just going to bring that left ankle to tap the right. And then step it back. Tap that left ankle to the right. Step it back. Here's 8. I'm trying to stay low. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold that ankle to tap. Starting from here, we're just going to extend that left leg back, turn into that capital T, and then bend both knees, tap the ankles back together. So I'm just extending the left leg back, turning into kind of like a capital T here, and leaning back and tapping ankles. So think warrior 3, and then this kind of hovering ankle tap. Good. Let's go for 5. Watch your balance. Find something to look at that's not moving. 4, 3, 2, check your spine, feels nice and long. Last one, hold that left leg back. Here we go, halfway down, bending the right knee. Press back up to straight. Bend halfway, press back up. Just little pulses here, up and down. Here we go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step that left foot next to the right. Sit down in your chair. Arms are going to extend up by your ears. Pull the front ribs in. Lengthen your low back. Take your tail down. Pull your belly away from your thighs. Get your weight back in your feet. Back into your heels. One more big inhale here. Hands to the heart. We're just going to lift the heels, lower the heels. So stay in your chair, lift your heels all the way up and lower. Just like a calf raise in a squat. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze the knees together, 2, 1, hold those heels up. Can you stand all the way up, tall, lower the heels down, and now turn the toes out. So your heels are turned in, your toes are turned out. We're gonna take those arms up with us, and we're gonna come all the way up on the toes, and then back down, arms come down. All the way up on those toes, and down. We're gonna pick up the pace. Just going up and down. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold those arms up, little pulse up, down with those heels. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Turn those toes back forward. Dive forward with a nice long flat back. You can bend the knees, hands come down on either side of your feet, fold over your legs. Inhale, extend the spine, reach the top of the head forward. You can again bend your knees as much as you need to. Exhale, fold over your thighs. One more like that. Inhale, extend and reach. Exhale, place the hands down, step it back to your plank. Look it forward. All right, right knee is gonna tap right elbow, step it back. Left knee, left elbow, step it back. Right, left, right, left. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1. Look forward. Here's our chaturanga push-up. So you can go on the knees, or you can stay up on the toes. We're going to tap the elbows, push it up. Here's tap, push back up. Those elbows touch your ribs. 2 more. 2, 1. All the way to the floor, all the way to the belly. Good. Press the tops of the feet down. Lift the head, shoulders, and chest away from the floor. Bring those hands up in cactus arms next to you. See if you can get those elbows to feel like they've got a nice 90-degree bend. And now as I lift my head and shoulders, I'm going to tilt my elbows down and my hands back, and then release. So it's a little lift, but I really want you to point those elbows down, bring those wrists back, and down. So as my head and shoulders lift, my elbows go forward, and my hands come back. You should feel that in the back of the shoulder. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold yourself here. Reach those arms forward and pull them back in. Reach them across the room and back in. Try to keep them up by your ears. Here's 7. Work those shoulders. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those hands under your elbows, tuck your toes. Either push back to your knees or a full push-up, and then send your hips back, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet, stretch out those calves, hamstrings. This should start to feel like a resting pose, almost like a reset. You can just move back and forth. All right, left side. Left leg goes up and back. We're gonna bring it forward, hold it at that left arm, get it higher than the elbow. Move it over to the right arm. Step in between the hands. Lower that right knee, just let the hips fall forward for a moment. Hands stay on either side of that left leg. All right, point those left toes, send your hips back. See if you can stretch the top of the foot and shin. You can bow over that left leg a little bit. Good, flex the foot, put the toes up to the ceiling. And then bring that left foot right under the knee. Come on up so you're in this nice little 90-degree bend at the knees. And then left hand can be on the hip. Right arm goes up to the ear. And we're gonna side bend over to the left this time. And I'm trying to take a couple deep breaths into my right lung. One more big inhale and exhale. Good. Come back in, tuck those back toes. Hands can come to your heart or your hips. You're gonna just press into the feet and lift your knees so that you're now hovering that right shin above the ground. And it should feel pretty parallel, right? I wanna try to feel like I've got these nice 90-degree bends in both knees, the best you can. All right, we've got that tail towards the floor, that pubic bone pulling up. Should feel like a big opening in the front compartment of that right thigh. Hands to the ears. And now we're gonna exhale and rotate to the left, center. So I want you to try to keep those hips pointing forward. Just moving your ribs. And the shoulders come along for the ride. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Here's our little pulses. So hands can come to your heart here. So just staying in a couple inches, getting that right thigh to burn up. Here we go for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to just shift your weight forward into that left leg, and then we're going to tap that right ankle to the left, step it back. Tap, step it back. So I'm going to try to stay nice and low. See if you can barely rise up in elevation. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Now we're going to move into that capital T, sending that right leg back. Then you're going to bend both knees, get low, tap the ankles. I'm extending that right leg all the way back. Pull that belly and support your spine. Here we go for 8, 7, 6, 5, good. Take your time, look at something that's not moving. 4, 3, 2, last one, send that right leg back, hold it here, halfway down, with the left leg, press back up. So my left knee is gonna bend and straighten. I'm only gonna go about halfway down, press back up. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, good job. Step that right foot to meet the left, sit down in your chair. Squeeze the thighs together. Arms can come up by your ears. Pull your front ribs back. Sit your weight back into your heels. Take a breath. Good, hands to your heart. Here we go with those heels again. So we're going to lift the heels, lower. Keep your thighs squeezing together. Try not to rise up in your upper body. You just let the heels and the thighs do the work. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold those heels up. Stand all the way up tall. Good. Lower the heels down. All right, arms are going to come up to the sky. Turn your toes out. Here's where we're going to lift all the way up on those toes. And then as we bring the heels down, arms come down. All the way up, all the way down. So we've got the toes turned out, the heels turned in. There's 7. Those arms are making a nice big movement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those arms up, legs up, little pulses with the heels. Down, up, down, up. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Turn those toes forward. Swan dive. You can soften the knees. Nice, long, flat back all the way down. Bow down over those shins. Inhale, extend the heart forward. Top of the head reaches across the room. Get nice and flat in your back. You can bend the knees as much as you need to. And then exhale, fold. One more, inhaling. Lengthening out. And then exhale, place your hands. Step yourself back to your plank. Hold it here. All right, right hand's gonna slide to the middle. We're gonna stack ourselves to the, turning to the left for the side plank. Left arm can be on your hip. Just holding here, lifting. All right, now you can take this left leg and just float it, or it can stay on the floor. Left arm can start to float up to the sky. Just holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Left hand's gonna go in the center. We're gonna rotate open. Right hand can be on your hip. So you can stay right here and just lift. Or you can start to float that right foot. Float that right arm. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Rotate elbow towards the floor. Look forward for your plank. All right, we're gonna go for push-ups. So knees to the floor, walk your hands a little wider, and here we're gonna go all the way down, all the way back up. Down, up. If you wanna go on your toes, you're more than welcome, but really try to keep some integrity in the low back. Zip that belly up. Let's go for 5, 4, and we're gonna bring your head with you. 3, don't just let it hang. 2, 1, halfway down, little pulsing, little pulsing. Just let those shoulder blades hug together, those elbows be wide. Try to relax your neck. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way down. All right, pinkies turn up to the ceiling. Take those arms back behind you. And I want you to imagine that we are walking up a ladder with our hands. So you're gonna bend the right elbow, reach back for that rung of the ladder. Then you're gonna bend the left elbow, reach back for the next rung. So I want it to feel like each time you bend and straighten, you're walking it up a ladder. You're actually gonna just probably return back to the same spot. So you're not actually probably going much higher each time, but I want you to feel like you're trying to reach up and back. Now watch your shoulder heads aren't rolling down and diving to the floor, right? I want your thumbs pointing down, your pinkies pointing up. And I'll be bending right to left as you reach back and extend and lift. Let's go for 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little lifts of those pinkies, both arms. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7. Roll those shoulder heads open. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, pick the legs up, reach everything back. Now you're gonna clap your hands behind your back. 10, squeeze those arms in. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Just roll your, let's see, take that right arm out to the right at about a 45-degree angle from the body. Rest your right ear, and we're gonna just roll onto that right side for a little chest stretch. So put your palm on the floor, press into the hand, roll onto that right rib cage. Give yourself maybe just 2 breaths here. Good. Left side, roll into your belly. Left arm out at that diagonal, left ear on the floor, roll onto your left side. And again, just take a couple of deep breaths here. Try to stretch the front of that left chest. One more big breath. Good, back to center. Press back to your knees. Send it back, child's pose, round the back. Good, now look forward, walk your hands out in front of you, get your hips up over your knees, and your palms are flat, just like we have for down dog. But now you're gonna try to lower your chest towards the floor. Maybe your forehead rests. I want you to pull your belly away from your thighs. Think of turning your biceps up towards the ceiling. Let your chest get heavy. One more big inhale. Good job. All right, just slide that right forearm onto the floor, and this left arm is gonna be your support. And from here, we're just gonna rotate this left knee open wide, back down, Open it wide and down. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So I'm moving that left knee. 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Tap that left knee to the left arm. Send it out at that diagonal. Tap, reach. Tap, and reach. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it back straight, tap the floor, pick it up. So my leg is at a diagonal right towards the corner of my mat. So it's kind of going a little bit out to the left. I'm trying to lift a little bit with the outer cheek so that my toes turn slightly down. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up, little pulse, up, up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna make circles, little circles. 10, maybe like a dinner plate size. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Try to get your weight in that left hand. Shift your weight out of that right hip. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. We're just going to bring it forward to tap and squeeze it up and back. Bring it all the way forward, tap, squeeze it up and back. Try to keep the legs straight. Keep that weight moving into your left hand. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring that knee down. Just maybe wag your hips back and forth. And let's do the other side. So now you're going to have your left forearm on the floor. Right hand is going to be your stabilizing arm. And now we're just going to move that right knee wide to the side of the room and back down. So it feels like your little dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Just picking up that knee and lowering it. Here's 8. So yeah, our tendency is to want to lean that left hip out to the side. Try to come back towards center. Get some weight in that right hand. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap the right elbow, send it back at the diagonal. Tap, reach it out and back. So when you look back, it's going towards the back right corner of your mat. Here's 7, 6. Try not to let your head just hang. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to reach it back at that diagonal. Tap the corner of your mat on the floor. Pick the leg up. Tap it down. Lift it up. We're almost there, guys. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up. Little pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle. 10, 9. Little circles, dinner plate size. Here's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. You're going to tap it forward towards your right wrist. Pick it up, send it back, squeeze. Tap it forward, squeeze it back. Try not to let your hips lean to the left. There's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Bring that knee down. Just roll those wrists around. All right, last little bit for abs. Grab your weights, you got your hand weights. All right, we're gonna just go into our little scoop back belly. So your feet are on the floor, you got your nice bend to the knees, or you can always straighten your legs if you've got that hamstring flexibility. Arms are gonna be forward. We're gonna tuck the tail and roll back and just hold it here. All right, those arms are gonna move wide and together. Palms are facing up. I got my knees squeezed together. Here's 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it out wide. It's just gonna go little up, little down, little up and down. They're just out wide from your body. Here we go, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna keep that pulsing and we're gonna migrate those arms forward. And then you're gonna turn the palms to face down and you're gonna migrate them back out wide with those little pulses. They're gonna turn up, migrate back in. We're gonna turn down, migrate back out. Up and in, down and out. Couple more this direction. Up and in, down and out. Last round like this. Up and in, down and out. So now we're gonna switch it. Keep it facing down, bring it in, then turn the palms up, take it out. Palms face down, bring it in. Palms face up, take it out. Here's 4. Here's 3. Get a little break after this. Here's 2. Do your best. Last one. Good. So take it out to like a wide V, elbows bend in, palms face up, extend back out to a V. Bend them in, reach them out. In, out. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn those thumbs up, bring them forward, pull those elbows back by your ribs, punch it forward, thumbs up. In, out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take those arms forward, bend the elbows, straighten. Bend, straighten. Those thumbs point up. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last set, elbows bent, little punch up, punch up. You bring your hands together, your forearms together. Here's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, roll it up. Set those weights off to the side. Bring your hands behind you. Place your feet on the floor. You're gonna turn your fingertips towards your heels, and we're just gonna lift the hips and stretch the front of the shoulders there. You can even bend your elbows a little bit backwards towards the head of your mat. Keep lifting those hips. Good, let your hips come down. Last little thing here for those triceps. I want you to keep your fingertips just as they are. Lift your chest. Can you hover your butt here just enough off the ground that it's not touching? And then we're gonna bend right elbow, left elbow, right elbow, left elbow. See if you can shift your weight back so your butt is in line with your fingertips. Here we go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both elbows. Tap, press, tap, press. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Just cross your ankles, interlace your palms behind you, open up your chest. See if you can take your hands away from your hips. If that's not accessible, you can grab the elbows and just lift the chest this way. Grabbing opposite elbows. Otherwise, just try to open the chest. Maybe drop your chin towards your chest. Good. Release your hands. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of stretch real quick. So let's see if we can stack the shins. You're gonna have your left one on the bottom, and you're gonna take your right ankle on top of that left knee. Now you can always prop your hips up a little bit on top of like a bolster or a pillow or a blanket if you're really got one knee up in your ear, okay? So you can kind of lean back, try to let those shins stack and maybe that right knee drop closer to that left foot. You shouldn't have any pain in the knees, should all be in those hips. All right, we're gonna take that right hand, we're gonna just bring it to the outside of your left belly, and then we're gonna drop left to your left shoulder. So we're stretching the hips, the neck, a little bit of the shoulder here. And maybe just do a couple little tilts of the chin. Down and back. Down and back. Maybe one more. Good. And then bring your head back upright and just look from left to right. Over the left, over the right. One more. Left, right. Now place your left hand on the floor, your right hand on your right knee, and I just want you to kind of lean back away from it as you put a little bit of weight into that right shin and right knee. Again, no pain in the knee here, it should only be in the hip. Let's switch. Bring it in. Right shin on the bottom, left shin on the top. Think of that ankle bone kind of resting right on the side of that right knee. Now you can lean back. Encourage the knees to drop towards the floor. We're going to take that left hand. It's going to come behind you and glue itself to your right ribs. And I'm going to pin it with my right hand. So now I'm going to take my right ear to my right shoulder. And again, I'm going to just slightly tilt the chin away. And tilt it down towards my chest. And you kind of go back and forth. Taking your time. Give me just 2 more passes through here. Last one. Good. Head comes up and just looks to the left and the right. Left, right. 2 more. Left, right, left, right. Good job. Go ahead and uncross the legs. Shake them out. And you're all done. Good job, guys.